Hello, my beautiful friend. I'm Serenity Ravenwolf.
And I'm Robert Hubbs.
And together we are Love Heals Humanity. There's nothing like starting the show with a giggle.
Hey, you know what? It's going to happen. And, we always have something going on because that's life. There's always something going on. But we start every show with great intention, which is awesome. And that wasn't a planned segue. But that is our topic today, is intention. Specifically, intention is the course of your future to your future. And I think it's a really fascinating topic because so much of it has to do with this huge perspective, this wholeness of the thing that creates our world. And intention isn't everything. It's just a part of it. It's intention, it's action, it's thoughts. They're all involved, and sometimes they don't mesh up. Sometimes they don't quite connect. So we have to know that it starts with intention. And that's where we start.
Just quickly writing a message because the automatic message to say hi didn't ask in the comments. I can't even spell. Okay, there you go, everybody. That's spontaneous. Sorry, silly things don't work the way they do. So today, yeah, with the topic being intention, intention. But it's like it's very, very powerful, and it's like the wind behind our sails. It's what drives us towards everything, including our experiences in life. So yeah, it's very, very super duper important. What do you have to say on that, Robert?
So for me, intention's a really interesting thing because it has so many good, beneficial, wonderful things about it. And there's a dark side to intention. And it's not in intention itself, at least not for me. It's in when intention doesn't meet up with actions or thoughts. I really wanted to do this, but I didn't do it. And I found this for myself, in the past, and I've seen this in others, is they have this intention and it's powerful and it's strong, but somewhere between the intention and that fulfillment of that action, of that, the thinking processes, the doing processes, the making it come to fruition, it gets lost and it doesn't happen. And they beat themselves up or they feel bad. And that for me is a dark side of intention because we put so much into it. And in the end, we feel more disappointed. And I felt that. I remember having felt that experience of I've lost something because I meant to do something and I never did. I never liked that. That's a dark side for me.
Yeah, and I think that the trouble that any of us have with intention is this misalignment that you're speaking about. It's kind of like saying, to me, affirmations are just lip service until you can get this alignment between what you actually desire, like conscious, unconscious, and your desire lining up, which is like the driving force. Intention is the same. And I often communicate the intention is like the number you dial to get what it is you desire, to go to where you're going, to take you into the future it is that you desire. And it absolutely shapes and molds your future. When I'm walking people through one of my processes called quantum projection, and that's where you step through a portal that shows up for you, and the number you dial to go to the probable reality version of you that already has that which it is that you desire to help you shape your future is your intention of that. It's like a really, really powerful magnet. There's no special number you dial. It's your intention of connecting with that particular specific version of you in the infinite number of probable reality versions of you that exist. So, maybe even during the show, it takes about 2 minutes. Maybe I can give people an experience of intention by walking them through a quantum projection. And once you know, it's so super simple. You can explain it to a 6-year-old and they can do it. If anyone is watching the show and would love me right now or in a moment to walk you through a quantum projection by using your intention, please comment. I'd love to know. It's just where you put on that
Oh yeah, no bad music.
Elevator music, waiting for the lag.
Yeah. Well, just to follow up on that thought is that refocusing how we feel about intention, how we think around that whole space of intention, is it's sort of this rhymes. That intention is an extension of something else that you said. I didn't mean for that to rhyme. That wasn't intentional. You talk about becoming our own, world's worst abuser, and
no, we are our own world's worst abuser. We're becoming our own divinely loving presence and guide.
Absolutely, but lots of people still struggle with that. We are our own worst abusers, and intention shouldn't become a tool of being our own self-abuser. Intention should become a tool to lift us out of that, to free us from that. And guidance on how to do that is a lot of people are looking for ways to make intentions not only happen, but feel better.
Yeah. And speaking of feel better and feel good, I have really one overarching intention that I live my entire life by. It is the driving force, the wind behind my sails, taking me to my future, and in a way, this intention that I have and live by is shaping all of your futures as well. And that's every interaction that I have with anyone or anything my intention is to be the most loving part of that interaction. And that's kind of a 2-part intention and to always take the high road. And the high road to me is the path of love, is to be love. And that's another part of to be the most divinely loving presence, regardless of how horrible anything is, including Putin. My intention, if I'm to take the high road, all I have to offer that entire situation is love. So that's a request, everybody. Send Putin love. God bless his cotton socks for the interesting choices that he's making. Though we can change and mold our future, our future, with our intention to take the high road and be the most loving part in that interaction. I hope that makes sense with everybody, and I definitely hope that resonates, because I live my life like that. If someone can be standing there spewing venom all over me, and back to something I've mentioned in other shows, is these little philosophies, simple philosophies that I live my life by, is everyone and everything that shows up in my life is purely the divine giving me the opportunity to be love. So whether it's Putin, a war, or someone spewing venom on me, I am there, they are there. It is happening as a part of my life for me to be love. And if in a moment, because it's a really challenging situation, I don't know what love would do, be, or say, then that's the question you ask. The universe can only give us information and guide us when we ask. Ask and it is given. I'm sure we've all heard that saying before. This is the living, breathing, what that really is and how it plays out in our lives. So I would ask, what would love do, be, or say here, right now, in this situation, to this person? The ending can change a little bit, but the beginning of the question is always the same. What would love do, be, or say here? And then I release it and let it go and just wait a moment. And sometimes instantaneously I know what love would do, be, or say. Sometimes I go away and in my afternoon meditation, or when I wake up in the next morning, I just have this awareness and I just know. And the answer isn't always what you would expect. is to be love, you have to be a yes person. Sometimes saying no is the most loving thing that you can do, because you are no longer enabling a person's addiction or problem. And that may actually be the most loving thing for you too, to not allow someone to take advantage of you anymore. And what is the most loving thing for you is always the most loving thing for the other person as well.
Well, sure, because anything done with love, with the intention, with all that goes into it, like we don't act from a place of love and our intentions are evil. Those don't happen.
I don't even know if they can exist.
We might fall short of our intentions, but we don't act from a place of love with the intention to do harm or do ill, or even to neglect. Not even so anything as negative, but not even neglect. We can make mistakes, but those are just the translations of our best self into our real self, as it were, the here and the now, but not the intent.
Yeah. So I'd like to invite anybody who has any questions about this topic or something remotely similar to add those in the comments below the video that you're watching now, whether it's while we're live or in the replay. And I'd like to encourage you, if you've been enjoying and are enjoying our shows, like I've heard from some people, they're really, really enjoying them. We post these, we do it live on Facebook, and then we shush it across to our YouTube channel. And on YouTube, we'd love you, because it really helps us grow the channel so we can do more of this for you and be love for you and support you. If you press the subscribe button and the bell notification so you don't miss any of our shows. And on Facebook, there's a bell there somewhere. I guess I'll find out where it is, where you can again be notified. And definitely like, comment on the it helps get the message out there. So I just proud of myself for remembering to ask you to do that. Speaking of asking, right, my intention is to grow the channel so I can be this loving force in your life that I am so honored and blessed to be, because I am absolutely, completely, wholly in love with humanity, and nothing feeds my soul more than to be that divinely loving presence for you and in your life. Just thought I'd share that. I get all teary. So what I'd like to do is we mentioned a moment ago this, the intention is the dialing number for our desires and our future. I'd like to walk everyone through for just a couple of minutes through a quantum projection, which we described it a little bit earlier, but the quick thumbnail of that, if you've just arrived, is that...
Yeah, you should definitely do that. Give a quick description.
Yeah, quick description is basically it only takes a minute or so, and I will ask you to have a portal show up in front of you, whether it look like the Stargate from SG-1, or it's just some doorway, or I don't know, a cave. Something will be a portal for you to walk through. And what we're wanting to do is go to, the intention is something that you're really desiring to have in your life, whether that be a state of being or something material. There is a probable reality version of you that already is that, has that. And knowing the vibration, the difference between them having that and you not, is the vibration that you're vibrating at, how you're showing up in the world to how they are. So you also get to connect with the vibration of that reality. And once you've felt it and experienced it, you can bring the vibration back of that and start vibrating that yourself. So, and sometimes they have important information for you, or what are your next steps. You can communicate with them as well, or in the least you can bring back the vibration once you've felt it. And that's pretty much it. You walk through the portal once you've got that intention that that's what you're wanting, and when you're done, you come back through, and your intention is then for it to instantly close and the Stargate 1 iris go over it, just, so yeah. So everybody, if you're ready, and you may like to now close your eyes, and in a moment in your mind's eye, We'll do this from the sacred space of our heart. A feather will show up of any shape, color, or size. And as feathers do, it will gently drop down, 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 landing gently in the sacred space of your heart. And from this beautiful, expansive space, a portal of some shape, color, or size for you to walk through to some other probable reality version of you that has already got, having, and living that which it is your heart deeply desires. And that is the dialing code for this portal. And in a moment, you'll see the portal will change color. It'll get this like watery, mirror look, feel, shimmery, or something else. But it will change. And you'll know that it is now time to walk through this portal into this other probable reality version of you that already has, is, and living that which is you desire. Walking through, and you are always safe when you get there. And I can just leave you there for just 20 seconds, but feel the difference in the vibration once you walk through to the other side. Feel how it is. Know that you can and are and will be bringing that back with you in a moment. And there's something that I've always found intriguing, regardless of how many people I've walked through this, that other probable reality version of you, when they recognize that you were there or notice that you were there, never, ever, ever seems surprised to see you. It's kind of like it was predestined. So on the count of 3, we'll step back through the portal, back into your now life, bringing back with you the vibration of that other probable reality version. And on the count of 3, you'll be fully present in your body, feeling deeply relaxed, absolutely loved and safe. 1, 2, 3. Okay. I'd love to hear how that went for anybody. And I don't know where to go to from here, Robert. Any pointers? I'm feeling a little spacey myself. Robert?
I muted, so of course I forget to do it. Yeah. So I always find those moments when we're deep, deep, deep into it are just so transcendent. So the space fills with silence. It's incredible.
Yeah. And I know that you really, and I honor the fact that you stay present with us, because I know that when Robert hears that resonant tone of voice of mine, he literally disappears, and he is quite prone to just channel whoever he was speaking with. So it's interesting. So I honor the fact that you've stayed fully present in your body, and it was a tad of a challenge.
It's a challenge sometimes. It's tough to stay with. So yeah.
So we're at the 18-minute mark. So what I would like to do here is start the winding up of the show. So I would like to start with, okay, that's what pops up first. There you go. Okay, do it the other way around. On the bottom, you can see that Robert and I have also created a group on Facebook called Love Heals Humanity. We'd love for you to join us there. We interact. There's lots of positive quotes and stuff that go on, and the group is just the most loving, gorgeous group ever. And we're 17.8k members, and it's only just a couple of days over 1 year old. Yay! So maybe there's something in this Love Heals Humanity. I think it's just very powerful.
Maybe there's something in this whole love thing you're saying. Yeah, I'm kind of with you.
Maybe it's a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And outside of that, with Robert and I have been putting together a 6-week online Soulmate Success Secrets course. We haven't fully completed the content yet. So while you're waiting for us to get there, over that finish line, I'd love for you to join us on the VIP wait list for that. And anyone who joins that list will receive a deep dive discount to join us for the full program. So that said, that's all I'd like to mention with that.
But watch this space because it's coming soon. So it's not next year. We're right on top of it. We're just getting everything put together and packaged and ready for you. So coming really soon.
And then we get to play some more, says the divine being to the human.
And we should talk too about next week's show.
That's what we do at the end. We're about to go into just the affirmations, a couple of minute healing, and then...
Geez, we did the whole...
You did get lost when you did the quantum projection. And that process is so simple. Now that you know how to do it, you can just do that like that, lightning fast. So let me bring the affirmations up so I'm not looking down while reading them. So again, I'd like everybody to go into this. Hi to you, Jackie. Thank you for joining us. Yes, we're about to go into the affirmations. And if you've only just joined us, anybody, please, you can just watch the replay and go right back to the beginning. It's been an interesting topic on intention. So for the last part of the show, I'd like everyone to just, again, pop into your mind, close your eyes and pop into your mind's eye. And there this feather will show up of any shape, color or size. And as feathers do, it will gently drop down, 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 landing gently in the sacred space of your heart. And from here I would request that you expand your energies. The edges of your auric field, your energy fields, expanding them out into the universes and beyond. Slow your breathing. My deep intent is pure and loving. I discern the intentions and manipulations of others and remain peaceful within myself. I release controlling the world around me and negotiating with the universe. I speak clearly, compassionately, and completely. I observe my feelings and emotions for what they are teaching me. I allow inspiration to lead me. I am getting better and better every day. Good things are coming my way. I am enough. I believe in my dreams, myself, and all I am. I love myself for who I am. I create my own happiness. I am grateful for everything I have in my life. I can be whatever I desire to be. I experience incredible transformations within my body and life through the power of my thoughts and words. So from here, I'll just go into a healing energy for a few minutes, and I put the energy into an energy ball. So when you see me move my hands around, I'm playing with the pliable energy of the ball, calling in the energy of the all there is. And save there being silence for a few minutes, I will just, as always, take every opportunity I can to say, I love you. I love you. And all the energy of everything we've been speaking about today, including all the affirmations, are transforming and transmuting and being encoded into this energy ball, which I will share with you at the end of it. I feel the energies coming through. That's right. Just like that. I love you. I love you. Oh, beautiful one. I love you. 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 right now, for anyone who may have just joined us, we are sending healing energies into an energy ball which will be with you in a moment. I love you. Okay, I can feel that energy dissipating. Just shrinking the ball a little bit.
And so before everybody drifts off into the rest of their day, thank you so much for being here. I hope you can do this next week. Next week, we're talking about dispossessed, downsizing my possessions to upsize my life.
Absolutely.
Kind of a different direction, different topic for us, but looking forward to it. It's going to be really exciting. Hope you all join us.
Same time next week, same Love Channel.
Yes, indeed.
No bats today, just Love Channel. And thank you so much for joining us from the depths of both our hearts. I know I speak for Robert when I say, I love you. See you next week. Bye.